Fast Gang, we are back with another Deals and Steals video. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we stop into a bunch of stores trying to save us both some money on Pokemon cards. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We do have some very important news. Sam's Club doing a 151 mini tin drop tomorrow. We'll stop into Poke Notify and talk about that. But I wanted to start the video just going through some of these early Scarlet and Violet sets, because I've recently noticed a lot of them are like going, I guess, down in price. I wouldn't really call it crashing because they were at some wild price points, like at an all-time high, crazy prices. So I think they just leveled out to more reasonable prices, and just wanted to show you guys, starting with Paldean Fates, which I don't have the loose pack yet on this page, but the loose pack definitely tanked a little bit, and it did cause like some of these 3-packs to go down in price. These all, I believe, used to be over $40. Right now, none of them over $40, and most of them even under $35, except for the Fido. It does look like the mini tins are still about a $30 market. Even Mousehold, for some reason, $42 for the mice is pretty crazy. And then here's our Walmart box. We know it's got 11 packs inside, and the market price right now is actually only $110, which I was pretty surprised at. I would have thought the market price would be a little higher. I forgot exactly what it was at checkout at Walmart. I'm pretty sure it was like 75 or 80, I think, before tax when you bought these at Walmart. But anyway, right now those are selling for $112 for the 11 pack. Does not seem like the worst way to open up 11 packs of Paldean Fates. I actually don't know if there's another sealed product that we saw that would be better than that, at least for price per pack. And then there's the packs here. I don't know why the picture's not here, but regardless, under $11. And actually, funny enough, I think when I checked yesterday, they were still over $11. Go see if the graph is moving at all. But yeah, there it was, dude. Paldean Fates, we all know, was killing it. Was up to, I guess, even more than 15. I didn't realize, but $15 right before those boxes came out at Walmart, or at least the news of the boxes. Then I guess it started going down a little. Then when the boxes dropped, I guess we're sitting at about 11 right now. Market price now, I guess, officially under $11. And then there's also Paldea Evolved, of course. And Paldea Evolved, I want to look at the booster box more specifically. I think the ETB is still doing pretty well, actually, at 135. The ETB is still doing okay. It's the booster box, which I believe got up to like $450. Even the booster bundle up here is almost at $80. It's really just the booster box, which I think got up to $450, maybe even $500. It does look like late September, early October, it did almost get up to $5. It doesn't look like it officially got there, but about $475 the highest, and it has been dropping ever since October. Been on a steady decline, now at $350. And then there's also Paradox Rift. I was actually going to show off Obsidian Flames too, but now I'm realizing my demonstration is taking too long. But Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flames, both of those booster boxes down in price too. I don't think the Obsidian one was too drastic, but Paradox Rift at some point got up to like $320 and is now back down to, I guess, an okay price of about $235, $240. If anybody does have any opinions on this, if they do think it means like maybe a crash is happening, if they think it's maybe a good time to start buying some of these sets, maybe a bad time to start buying these sets if they're on their way down, definitely drop the opinions down below. But let's get into our stores here. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like, hitting that hype button, really helping us out would be appreciated. All right, and over at Pokene, just wanted to show off the Mega Dream and the Inferno here. The English section is about the same, nothing really going on there. And as I've been saying, the Chinese cards I don't think we really are concerned with right now. You see Inferno X at $125. I don't know if there's any free shipping code this week. It doesn't look like we're getting free shipping over 100 this week, which would mean the checkout for Inferno X would probably be over $125, in which case we probably wouldn't want it. But if he gave away a promo code on his channel in one of his videos or something, maybe with free shipping, $125 wouldn't be too bad. And I think we can slightly beat this price, but $112.49 for the Mega Dream booster box, definitely not bad. It is on back order, but I guess that'll be in 2 or 3 days that they'll start getting sent out. If you are looking for Mega Dream, maybe wait for a couple stores. I do think we could beat this price. It's not by much, but I believe we can find them for about $110. All right, and over at Korosseo's, they got their Mega Dream at $115, so a little bit more expensive than Pokene, but Korosseo's will do free shipping over $150. So if you want to play around with checkout there, not too sure whose will be cheaper in the end, but one more time, I do think we'll be able to find one for about $110 today if they're not sold out. Inferno sitting at a quite steep $140. They also have Terrestrial Festival at only $105, definitely a good price on that. And as I always say, the cheaper booster boxes like Night Wanderer, Temporal Forces, Paradox Rift, and Japanese, always great prices from Korosseo's. And since I was doing all that talking about Mega Dream at $110, might as well show you all Poke TCG at $110 for the Mega Dream box. I can definitely say it is not getting cheaper than that, at least from what I have found. I think I might have been able to find another store at this price, but I have not been able to find anybody cheaper than $110. I have not seen any 100s or 105s. Technically, if you do get this 5% off by, I believe, signing up to the newsletter or whatever this tells you, you could be under $110. Right now, this is $110 before the 5% off, and they do free shipping over $200. I don't think there is anything wrong with carding to of these, taking 5% off of that total and getting them sent to you for free. Somebody out there has found a better way to get 2 booster boxes of Mega Dream, let me know, but I think all Poke TCG is definitely the place. Even the 2 Phantasmal booster boxes for 500 doesn't seem too incredible, because most people are at 250 for these. It is definitely not hard to find a Phantasmal box for 250, but finding 2 of them, taking 5% off and getting free shipping, then you might be onto something there. I believe it'd probably be around $4.75 for both of the booster boxes. Your shipping should be free, possible no tax. You do have to get 2, and you do got to take this 5% off, but if you're looking for 2 booster boxes, I don't see why you wouldn't do that. Venusaur sitting at 50, definitely not bad. The market was like 55, 56 when I checked on, I think it was Friday that we went in and checked the market price on this box, so definitely under market price. And like I've been telling you, it's been selling in store for $45. When I got mine at Walmart, I think I checked out for $48. I mean, this one's only $50 from all Poke TCG. Even if you could save that 5% off, you might be checking out cheaper than it is at Walmart. And coincidentally, I forgot about this one. Also, one of the best Phantasmal ETBs that you're going to find. A Phantasmal ETB at only $70, and everything else goes from before. Possible 5% off, $200 free shipping. If you want to cart 3 of these, maybe take 5% off, get the free shipping. I mean, it's only a couple things from all Poke TCG, but I think all of them are very incredible. All right, and quickly stopping into Poke Notify for what is, of course, the biggest news this week. Tomorrow night, Sam's Club gonna be dropping the 10 151 mini tins. According to Poke Notify, it does look like it might have changed from only from plus to all membership levels, excluding the guest membership, but they've been doing that one for a while. But possible that it is all members. Believe it is gonna be 10 mini tins of 151 for $90. And of course, don't forget it does come with 1 cool coin as well. But tomorrow night, December 9th, 10 p.m. Central, it's going down. And of course, shout out to Poke Notify. All right, stopping in at Double Infinity here. Got some great prices on all this new stuff that dropped. Lucario box, I guess, isn't too new, but $35, pretty solid. Venusaur box at only $45. Like I've been saying, that is what I paid at Walmart. Kangaskhan box for $25. Even the collector chest for $35. I believe the lunch boxes are only supposed to be $30 MSRP. I saw a bunch of them today, like $45 for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what 6 packs are in here, but I'd imagine it is probably not Phantasmal, probably Mega, maybe the earliest being like Journey Together. It's probably Journey, Rivals, and Mega, I would guess. If anybody knows, drop it down below, please. And they also have their Mega Mini Tins at only $13. All these prices are crazy. The Mega Mini Tins do look like they've been going down. They're definitely no longer $20. I think normally about 15 maybe. But right here at Double Infinity, we got them for 13. Even the Wave 2 of the Charizard UPC, I don't know where the market price will be when Wave 2 hits, but they do have it at $160 right now, which is pretty crazy and about $15 under market. And they still have their Prismatic Mini Tin display selling at $150. It's like $40 or $50 under MSRP. Before I forget to mention this also, I think Sam's Club might be doing an in-store Prismatic ETB Pokeball drop tomorrow. If anybody has any information on that, please let me know, because I've only seen like 1 or 2 tweets about it, and I have heard nothing myself or seen anything. I gotta go check Poke Notify when I'm done. I thought it was just the online drop for the 151 tins, but apparently it's possible, at least in store, these ETBs with the Pokeball are coming back. Alright gang, going into TCG Stadium, which I'm now just realizing I assume is still doing 15% off, because it says it right there. TCG Stadium is pretty good with doing a 10% off pretty much all the time, but it says it right up top though, 15% off Black Friday, so maybe even 5% off more than usual and $200 free shipping. I don't know if anything has really changed, but they still got their Flames bundle at only $55 with 15% off. Should be under $50 for the Flames bundle, which would be very solid. Interested in the Phantasmal single check lanes here, but the only issue is it seems to be random, and it's random between the 1-card Whimsicott Cottony and the 3-card Blaziken or Apple. I would much rather have the 3-card one, because I'm pretty sure the market price on these is almost like $20 compared to like the maybe 12 to 13 for the Whimsicott Cottony. Honestly, that being said, I really don't think any of them are bad. Plus, if you're saving 15%, you're actually only at $8.50. Pretty sure all of these are at least like $12 market or something like this. Worst case, I think the ones with the 3 cards might be up to 20, so I don't think it's bad. It might be 15% off. I don't really understand what has been happening with check lane blisters, why there's so much money, or who is investing / selling them, but it seems like at least since Sparks, and I'm sure before that, but at least since Sparks that I've been paying attention, check lane blisters worth a significant amount of money, at least more so than the 1 pack that's actually in them. And obviously it's got to be these cards, which other than maybe like the little Cosmo border, which I think they might have, I don't really understand what else would make them special or why people would want them. What I'm starting to think is it's just that coin here that everybody wants. And then they also have the Journey Together build-in battle for only $22, which is crazy just at 22, we'd be saying to buy it. But if you could save that 15%, you're going to be under $20 for 4 packs of Journey. And you're going to get a chance at the promo card, or you're going to have the promo card in here. There's going to be the 40 card deck with the holo promo, which definitely is going to get you some money back. I think most of them, 3 out of the 4, will probably only be a couple dollars, but that Snorlax one definitely worth a decent amount of money. Even so, just for the 4 packs of Journey, under $20, under $5 a pack, definitely pick some of those up. And gang, over at Mission Ready Collectibles, the prices are even cheaper than they were on Friday. Sleeve packs of Mega Evolution are now only $6. The loose packs are down to $5.50. And if you want some sleeve Phantasmal, which I believe is still about an $8.50 market price, they're selling Mission Ready Collectibles for only $6.50. And over at MHDealsPlus, they do still have their Cyber Monday tab here too. Most of the stuff is sold out, but they do still have the Venusaur box at $50, Kangaskhan box $25, collector chest here at $37, the Salamence box for $60, the Latias box for $25. It does look like mostly everything else is gone. Their Black Friday Cyber Monday has been going on for like 2 weeks already, so I am actually a little surprised it took so long to sell out, because they have had incredible deals, but some of them are still here on this second page, gang. How is the Ogerpon box only $55? This one's obviously been out for a while. We know it MSRP'd for only $50, but it immediately went up to like 60, 65. Some people selling them for 70 right now. I have not seen anybody selling them for $55 since they have released, and it is 5 Twilight packs and 5 Temporal packs. Definitely solid packs. You're getting the Wellspring and the Heartflame Ogerpon, the Jumbo. There is nothing wrong with this box for $55, unless you really didn't need Twilight or Temporal packs. But at $5.50 a pack, I think we could all use a little bit. The Team Rocket tins are only $110, and these are still a $40 market easy. I believe on average are probably still $45. Somewhere between that $120, $130 in market value. Right now they're only going $110, and each one of these should have 3 rivals and 2 Journey, if I'm not mistaken. I think the promo's got a little bit of value too. I'm thinking Mewtwo more than likely is the most expensive one, but I'd say probably $5 in promo value combined at least, maybe 10 if Mewtwo's about $5. A little bit of promo value, bunch of rivals packs under market price for the 3 tins here if you haven't picked these up. The Mega Tins, you're getting 10 of them for $160. Definitely not bad for the sealed display. I don't know that I've really seen a better price than that. We did say these tins are selling for like $15 per tin right now. Currently, I believe there's 10 tins in here, so you are about $16 a tin. Although this is the sealed display, but I think we saw like Double Infinity is selling them for like $13 a tin. So if you don't really need the sealed display, probably better off to go buy the loose ones like that. But $160 definitely not bad, and each of these mini tins had a Mega and a Destined Rivals. All right, and stopping into Walmart, which does still have a couple deals. Right on the first page, I got a Prismatic Surprise Box for only $35. I got no problem degenning it on a Surprise Box for only $35. We all know like the unanimous price on these should be about $40. I really haven't seen one under $40 in a very long time, if we've really seen one ever, but $35 definitely very good. 4 packs of Prismatic with the surprise promo there with your chance of getting the Umbreon or something pretty solid and get some of that money back. Definitely not going to get cheaper than $35. All the stores I go into, nobody's coming close to that price, and it's even got the free shipping. They also have Mega ETBs for $78, which is definitely not the cheapest Mega ETB, but it should have free shipping, and it's still like $5 under market, I think, just for Gardevoir. Pretty sure Lucario went back up to like $85 market. Gardevoir might be like $82, $83. So under market with free delivery, you don't have to cart like $200 worth of stuff. I definitely think you could pick one of those up if you needed it. Gang, I don't know how the Legendary Warrior box is still here for $105 unless it just popped back in stock, but this was here yesterday during the live deals and steals. It's $100 for 14 Sword and Shield packs. I don't really think there needs to be much more said than that. Obviously, we've talked about this a bunch in the past, so there is a possibility you get either one with 2 Brilliant Stars or one with 2 Fusion Strike. Then the rest of the packs, I think, regardless, should be 4 Astral, 4 Lost Origin, and 4 Silver Tempest. I mean, out of all the sets I just named, I think Silver Tempest might be like the worst, or at the very least the cheapest. Worst, I guess, is up to interpretation, but the cheapest. And a Silver Tempest ETB is like $100. So it's like 6 more packs than an ETB. You're getting promo cards. You're getting half the packs of Silver Tempest that you would get in a Silver Tempest ETB anyway. I mean, there's really no reason to not pick this up, other than maybe because we're at Walmart. Maybe there's something up with the seller. It does look like we got a lot of reviews here. Obviously, Walmart, Amazon, check the reviews. A lot of sketchy stuff happening on these 2 sites or anywhere with third-party sellers, so make sure you check into the reviews, check into the sellers. But if you are okay with it, $105 for 14 Sword and Shield packs. I mean, come on. Cynthia's box is here for $46 with free shipping. I mean, I don't really think it's incredible. It does have 3 Paradox packs, I think 1 Journey and 2 Destined Rivals. Luckily, it looks like they stopped making these little figure things already, so pretty happy about that. And then your promos. Don't really know if it's got the $46 in value. It's an MSRP of $40, but if you were looking looking for it with the free shipping, I think 46 is okay. They also got a Stellar Crown booster bundle for 45. Last time I checked, I think the market might have been like 51, 52. Definitely not crazy. And also today, I'm going to show you guys a Stellar Crown booster box Safari Zone. So if you really needed Stellar Crown, you probably go with that booster box. But with the free shipping here, should be slightly under market. I know Stellar Crown was a little bit of not of a good set, I guess is the way to put it. If it wasn't for that Squirtle and Bulbasaur, that was probably unanimously the worst Scarlet and Violet set. If anybody has any opinions on Stellar Crown, drop them down below. I have been asking. There's the Phantasmal for $250 free delivery, or $249 if you do want it. It's been here forever. Just check the reviews. And then lastly, gang, this one just doesn't make sense, but somehow it's been here a while. Why it's at this price, why it hasn't sold out, I don't know, but it is $365 free delivery for a Destined Rival booster box, which is now over $400 market price. All right, and going over to Safari Zone to close out the video, as was our tradition.
As of course is tradition.
Haven't closed the video out in Safari Zone in a while. They normally don't have stuff on the site, or at least in stock. They normally sell out too quick, or they sell stuff in the Cool Kids Discord. But we do got some stuff today, so let's close it out. Here's the Stellar Crown box for only $225, gang. Obviously, it should be checkout $225. You're probably not going to have to pay tax or shipping. Shipping covered over $75, maybe a little bit of tax depending on where you live, but $225 is like $25 under market easily, maybe even $30 under market. Shouldn't be anything at checkout, so I mean $225 clean. Coming out to like $625 a pack or something like that, which is pretty crazy for Stellar. And like I said, the booster box price is at least $250, so very discounted on the Stellar Crown booster box if you want it. Fall collector chest for $35 is definitely not bad, only $5 over MSRP. That is the best price I found today. Couldn't find anybody selling it for MSRP, obviously. So $35, a very competitive price, and with the free shipping and the good checkout at Safari Zone, it probably makes sense to buy those here. And most of these collection boxes, like we did find Kangaskhan today for I believe $25, $24, but I'm sure after checkout it probably makes sense to buy it from Safari Zone. Same thing with the Venusaur box, even though we probably didn't really see it cheaper than $50. Mega Dream we definitely found cheaper than the $130. No reason to get the Mega Dream, but all these new collection boxes and or lunch boxes are crazy. Not crazy, they're okay. I wouldn't say any of that is crazy. The Stellar Crown box I would call crazy, and if it was any other set other than Stellar Crown, I bet you would probably be sold out by now. And gang, that's going to do it for another deals video. I apologize, I did have to cut the video early here, or at least I think I do. We'll see how long the video ended up being, but didn't stop into all the stores I usually do, having some technical difficulties with my laptop, and we're going to have to go back to the PC on Wednesday. But as always, gang, appreciate you guys watching, sticking around to the end, hitting the like, hitting the hype button, really helping us out. Shout out to Poke Notify, and good luck to everybody going to Sam's Club with the drop tomorrow. We'll see you guys. We'll have a deals video on Wednesday, so I'll definitely find out how you guys did at Sam's Club on Wednesday. Hope everybody has a great start to their week. I'll see you tomorrow at a live or Wednesday for another deals video.